Chandan Taparia from Anand Rathi now joins in. Chandan, good afternoon. Firstly, looking in at the FNO data expiry next week, just about 3-4 days remaining in the expiry, you think 8,000 is likely, or data is suggesting that 8,000 is possible?
Good afternoon. If you look at the entire database, market has taken support near to 77.25 and witnessed the recovery after holding the immediate hurdle of 78.50 zone. But the important thing that follow-up buying is missing at higher levels, and that is the reason that market is not holding the gains at higher levels. Although this momentum may extend, but because of the call writing at 79.50 and 8,000 strike, upside seems to be limited as of now. Although we are observing some put writing at lower strike like 7,800, 7,900, which would continue to hold the market above 78.20 to 78.50 zone. So those who are looking for the short-term trading can definitely play for a bounce back move of 50 to 70 points. But on upside, it would be very tough to cross and hold about 79.50 to 8,000 levels in next coming trading sessions.
Right. What do you make of the FII number that we see every day? In the cash market, they sell. In the futures market, they had sold a lot, but a lot of buying happened in the calls yesterday. How should one interpret this data?
Yeah, if you look at the FI's database, in the entire series, FIs are net seller of around 5,000 crore in equity market, and while they are net seller of around 4,200 crore in the FNO segment. But interestingly, now they are turning out as a positive in index option segment, and that clearly indicates that they are taking some fresh position to play the momentum of the market.
But this can be buying of put options as well, right?
Yeah, yesterday the FI's figure was around 2,500 crore in the index option. So this is a combination of two things. First, they are buying their earlier selling call option and taking fresh position in the calls and puts. So it might be calls and put, but at least they are expecting market to remain volatile. Whenever any participants are going long or buying in option activity, either they are hedging or either they are interested to trade the volatile move in the market. And that is the reason that we have seen the volatile swing in the market. Just 3 days back, market fell down by 100 points. 2 days back, it moved by 100 points, and now again consolidating at a higher band of the trading range. So overall data is quite tough. Market is finding support, but follow-up buying is missing, and that is the reason that we are not holding the gains at higher levels.
Right. What's your view on Just Dial? 8% higher today. You think it's largely led by short covering?
Yeah, now we are turning positive on the counter. We have seen short covering led by built-up of long position, and today it has seen the meaningful volume, and I think this might be the highest delivery volume as well in last couple of trading session. The stock has recently made bottom near to 735 and crossed the immediate hurdle of 810, 820 zone, and after crossing the 820, stock has rallied by 5 to 6%. So now till it remains above 820 zone, we recommend to remain on the long side. For the immediate target was 880 to 890 zone on the higher side.
Right, but you think short covering rally, it will lead to further delivery buying, or we should still wait and watch?
See, those who are looking for the positional will suggest to better to avoid. This is just bounce back move, and the reason of the bounce back that in the month of September also the stock has taken support near to 800 zone and given a tremendous rally to 1,000 zone, but the stock fell toward 1,000, again tested the support near to 735, and the stock is turning from the same support zone, and that is the reason that some support based buying is coming, and the stock is recovering after the sharp fall. So that is the reason that now short covering also coming in the counter.
Right. What do you make of Reliance Infra? Most of the other ADAG pack have fallen in, but this name is standing rock solid at around 420 levels. Any view on this name?
Yeah, we are positive on most of the ADAG counters now. If you look at the Reliance Capital and Reliance Infra, it has seen a strong rally in the last month, although now these stocks are consolidating, but sustained buying seen at the lower levels on it at every decline. Today's stock crossed the immediate hurdle of 422 zone, but managed to see the but failed to start the momentum because of the absence of buying in the market. But now if it closes above 422, then this fresh buying may take it to 435 to 440 zone. Stock is in positive trend, and holding the gains above 425 may continuous momentum. So those who are interested to trade on the long side can definitely trade here, and also can trade in the option, as the stock is quite liquid in the option activity as well.
Right. What would be your view on Havells? A 6-7% move in the last 2 days. In fact, sorry, almost a 10% move in the last 2 days.
Yeah, the stock has rallied well by 15% in this week and moving up fast from last 3 trading session. And interestingly, today itself, the open interest addition is more than 30%. And this meaningful open interest clearly indicates that fresh buyers are coming in the counter. Earlier, it was finding hurdle near to 265 zone, and this is really started after crossing that level. So this momentum may continue, but now it's very tough to recommend to fresh long position, as risk reward ratio is not suggesting. Those who are holding the position can definitely carry with the trail stop loss near to 280 zone. Those who are interested to buy, one is to wait for the decline, or better to trade in 300 call to play the momentum of the counter.
Right, but as of now, it's in a no trade zone.
Yeah, those who are holding can continue, but fresh buying is very tough because already stock is up by around 15% in the entire week. And if market takes hurdle at higher level, then stock may see liquidation of long position.
Right, Idea and GAIL, the top two gainers of Nifty. First on GAIL.
Yeah, first talking about GAIL, like Havells, this stock also rallied well. Havells has a dull nature of the price movement. The recent move is quite interesting. It has surpassed the immediate hurdle of 330 zone. The 330 zone used to work as a hurdle in the previous October and the September month. Now, till it remains above 330, the momentum may continue. Even stock can head towards 360 kind of levels. And today we have seen huge open interest in the trading volume, and this indicates that now stock is coming out from its negative trend. Earlier it was making lower top, lower bottom formation, and recently it has negated the trend. So short covering and the fresh buying may continue the counter on the higher side.
Right. What will be your view on some of the other names, Petronet and some of the other buzzing counters?
Yeah, Petronet earlier used to trade in a range. Stock usually takes hurdle near to 200, 202 zone, but from last couple of trading session, it is holding about 200 and heading towards 220 kind of zone. So fresh buying is coming in the counter, and most of the counters like Petronet, GAIL, these are now on the bull's radar even after the market volatility or the market pressure. So I think renewed buying may continue in the counter. One can trade on the long side with the stop loss near to 207 for the upside target towards 232 to 235 levels.
But do you think this gas space has really given a breakout? Really, after long, we are seeing such amount of interest in F&O or in volumes for these names?
Yeah, that's right. Usually we don't see this kind of momentum in most of these gas companies, but the recent price movement clearly indicates that fresh buying coming in the market, and most of the stocks had negated the negative trend of making lower top, lower bottom formation. So now the traders will come and jump for the buying interest because these stocks were continuously outperforming from last couple of months. So again the buying interest may continue to take on the higher side. Here I'll add on the Petronet that the stock has seen the fresh breakout and now trading near to 52 weeks high levels. So once the stock moves and holds at 52 weeks high, fresh buying interest cannot be ruled out in the counter.
Right. What will be your view as far as DLF is concerned in this entire rally? This was one name which has not rallied. What's the view? Do you think it's no longer a high beta name?
Yeah, we are not comfortable on the counter because it is clearly making the lower top, lower bottom formation. Just couple of days back, stock made high near 214 zone, and after that continuously falling while Nifty has recovered by around 150 to 200 points. Usually the stock has tendency to move with the market, but this time it is not performing, and that is the clear sign of the inherent weakness of the counter. We have seen built up of short position and sustained call writing at 110 strike. So it's very tough to cross the 110 levels, and on downside, stock can go to double digit like 98 to 97 levels.
Right, but it's also around the bottom as well.
Yeah, it's very tough to say about the bottom formation because the trend is negative while the market is recovering. But once market takes pause, then stock may even go to lower levels.
So as of now, is it a shorting candidate or just wait and watch?
Yeah, the conservative traders can wait or can trade in 110 put, but the aggressive trader can take position here with stop loss of 110 for the downside target of 98 and then 95 kind of zone.
Right. Indiabull Housing Finance, any view? 655 again has been one of the big underperformers, and today up 6%.
Yeah, this stock was earlier holding well above 680, 85 kind of zone, but just couple of days back it was down by around 10%, broken the support with built up of short position. Although some buying interest coming in the counter, but now it has to move back above 680 zone to again come into the bull's comfort. Yeah, although buying interest may be seen on the lower side, those who are interested to take can definitely go for the long side, but the conviction will come if it moves and sustain above 680 kind of zone.
Right. Chandan, as we were talking, Nifty has lost another 20-25 points. What does it tell you? If we went up about 50 odd points and then coming down and say close flat, what would it signal?
Yeah, as we are talking that follow buying is missing in the market at higher levels, sustained call writing at 7,900 and 8,000 strike is putting pressure in the market even after recovery from the lower levels. And interestingly, usually we see put call ratio moves in between 0.78 to 1.26 level, but this time put call ratio fell down to a 0.70 levels. The falling put call ratio clearly indicates that call writers are more than the put writers, and put call ratio recently went down below 19 months low level. That clearly indicates that market bears has taken grip on the market, and that is the reason that every bounce back is used here as a selling opportunity. But here, as we have multiple support near to 77.25, so I'm not recommending to go short, but definitely if it goes lower and takes support near to the important support level like 78.20, 78.50 zone, then again one can take for the long position of the up move of 50 to 70 points in next 1 or 2 trading session. Or here better to trade in the option to trade with limited risk for the upside momentum if happens.
Right. But overall, the view is that markets would remain soft or tepid?
Overall, we are expecting market to remain range bound. In fact, at the beginning of series, we have recommended iron butterfly in the view that even market goes down, it will again bounce to 7,900, 8,000 zone, and if it moves on higher side, then again also it will comes to 7,900, 8,000 zone. So the overall trend remain the range bound. We are expecting market to remain in between 7,700 to 8,000 for next coming week as well.
Right. Chandan, thank you so much for taking out time for us. Always a pleasure talking to you.